Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It's the first Friday in June. It's a beautiful day, and hope you are doing awesome this day, this last day of the work week, and getting ready for the weekend. For me, it's a uh, closing date for me. Today is my last day of work before my summer break. As you may know, I am a teacher, and today is the last day of work. Last day of school was yesterday. Students will not be here today, so it's a day to break things down and to finish the school year. Just to give you an idea of what my classroom looks like, there I am. Everything's kind of empty. I've already stacked up chairs. I'm getting ready to break everything down. And so, yes, it's the end of the school year. So this is my 24th year. I'm closing my 24th year. And next year, I will be starting my 25th year in teaching. So, yeah, time flies. And as I'm looking at the different things, I'm going to show you my calendar again. Today is the last day that I will be looking at this for a while. And the saying on here is I showed you before, there's always a phrase or saying, and it says, have no friends not equal to yourself. Have no friends not equal to yourself. You know, we all have friends. We all make friends, and we all have friends in different phases of our lives. You know, I had some really good friends when I was young, when I was in high school, and I thought, I'm going to keep these friends for the rest of my life. And some of them I have actually. I actually have a friend that I've known since elementary school, back in the 1970s. We were in elementary school, and Alex Webb, and he and I went to elementary school together. Our moms were friends, or they knew each other, and we lived close to each other. And then I kind of moved schools in middle school or junior high back then, and then went to a different junior high. He went to a different one, so we didn't see each other. And then in high school, we met again in high school. He went to the same high school I was going to, and we've kept in touch, just occasionally. He moved up to the Bay Area, San Francisco area. He has his family up there and everything. And not too long ago, maybe a couple years ago, he contacted me. We are connected through Instagram, and he contacted me and he said, "Hey, I'm coming down to San Diego to run the Rock and Roll Marathon," which I just ran a week ago. But a couple years ago, he contacted me and he says, "I'm coming down and I'm going to run the Rock and Roll Marathon," and he knows that I'm a runner, so he goes, "Are you running it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm running." And we were gonna hook up, but unfortunately, at the last minute, he couldn't make it, so we weren't able to see each other. But we have friends that we make early on in our lives, and some of them we keep like that. But although we are connected or we're in touch, but we don't have an ongoing friendship. Some friends other friends that I had in high school, I don't know anything about them anymore. I haven't really heard of them. Those that I thought that I would be friends forever, like I said, you would say it back then, we're gonna be friends forever or whatever, and it didn't happen because life moves on. Life goes on. People move on. Things happen, and that's just the nature of it, And then we have friends that we meet along the way, and then we consider them good friends, and then something happens again, and we depart ways. That doesn't mean that we're not friends anymore. We're just not as close as we once were. And but there's those friends that you will always have, that that you can count them. You can be out of touch for months or years, but when you see each other, it's like you've never stopped seeing each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you become so close that it doesn't matter that you're not in touch. And nowadays it's so easy with the technology. It's so easy to stay in touch with people and follow them and whatever they're doing. But a true friendship is somebody that you can count on, right? And there's a lot of cliche words or a lot of cliche phrases about that. But this one that I read this morning, have no friends and not equal to yourself. I think it's important that we learn to choose wisely who we want to be friends with. Some people say, and I've heard this said many times, the true friends you should be able to count them with the fingers of your hand. True friendships. You have a lot of acquaintances. You have a lot of people that you're constantly in contact with, that you're constantly interacting with. I have friends at work, and I consider them acquaintances. I consider them people that I have things in common with or whatever. But true friendships, you should be able to count them with the fingers of one hand. Is what a lot of people say, and it says, this phrase says, do not choose friends that are not equal to yourself. What does that mean? Well, I looked in the Bible, and because there's a lot of references about friends and friendships in the Bible, but this one caught my attention. That it's kind of the, supports what this is saying. This phrase, this is found in Proverbs 13. It says, "Be friends with those who are wise, and you will become wise. Choose fools to be your friends, and you will have trouble." And that's basically what this is saying. Hang out with people that are wise. Hang out with people that will build you up. Look for people that will do something to make you a better person, and you them as well, right? But if you hang around fools, if you hang around with people that don't have a foundation in their lives, as you're going to be in trouble, as it says here. You will have trouble. People that are wishy-washy, as I say it, or people that don't have the values in their lives that you have. And so make sure that you choose wisely who you will consider a friend. You can have a lot of acquaintances. You can have a lot of people that you're in contact with, that you interact with. That's okay. But who is going to be your true friend? Who's going to be that person that you're going to trust your very own life with? That you're going to trust, your intimate things about you. You don't want to do that with just anybody, right? So be friends with those who are wise, and you will become wise, right? Have no friends not equal to yourself, is the phrase that I read this morning. All right. We will see you soon.